Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Jay. What's up, Jay?
Hey.
What's up, Steampunk Starraisin?
Here in Hollywood of AmberStreet.com. Hello, greetings.
What's up, David Aston?
How?
What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
What's up, Daniel?
Hello.
How are you? All right, so Daniel, I know you wanted to talk about The Flash, so go ahead.
Well, yeah, I don't know what's going on with The Flash. It's coming back, and yeah, we're gonna get Trial of the Flash, and yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question. How do you feel? Because I'm a little upset by this. They're going to air, right, Vaughn? I think they're going to air a couple episodes of Supergirl, and then they're going to pull Supergirl away from the schedule for months, and they're going to put Legends of Tomorrow in her time slot. And then when Legends of Tomorrow is done for the year, they're going to bring Supergirl back.
Are they what happens?
I don't know if they're doing this because of Black Lightning, they need space. But I think that Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow are both going to suffer because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to share a time. I mean, you want us to invest in a storyline with Supergirl, then you want to take her away after she returns from mid-season, and then you're going to bring her back, in April, and it's like, come on, like, why are you doing that, And I'm also worried by doing this, they may cut the episode count down for both of them. So I'm not happy with this at all.
That may be tied to the fact. That may be tied. I didn't know they were doing that. Wow. That may be tied to the fact that the numbers for the viewers for Supergirl has dropped.
Well, no, it hasn't. That's the thing. The numbers have jumped because of the crossover, and the numbers have been really good. But the problem is I think what the problem is that they're trying to push this new show so much at the expense of their established shows, and I don't agree with it. I don't think you should move around the schedule. You're going to confuse your audience.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a good character to do a show around. Black Lightning, he's a minor DC character.
Right. And he's not even in the same universe. It's not even in the same universe as Supergirl or, Legend of Tomorrow or whatever.
Some of them just look pricey a little bit. Sometimes you never had this problem really with Arrow or Flash, but with the politically correct heroes of tomorrow. Right. I mean, one of those episodes from season, there's one where they're in the 50s, and it was so embarrassing. It was shoehorning all these anti-men sentiments in such a way that I really generally, very rarely I feel this way, but I felt generally pissed off with the episode. I felt talked down to.
Right.
Hey kids, the 50 was bad. Oh, only men only were ever bad to women, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I don't agree with some of that stuff either, but...
Okay, now that we have Black Vulcan TV show, when are we going to get Apache Chief and Samurai and El Dorado? And the Wonder Twins.
We could when they cancel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and, well, we have the new... Okay, they are going to put the new Warriors from the comics into a show mixed with the Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl?
And they're gonna, and Spider-Gwen.
What is her superpower? I'm sorry, but what is her superpower?
She talks to squirrels.
She's a squirrel.
She likes nuts.
She has defeated Dr.
I'm repeating what you're saying, dude. That's the worst of it.
She's defeated Galactus and Dr. Doom all on her own.
Yeah, I don't believe that's baloney. I don't believe that. I have a problem with that.
For nuts. Okay.
Well, all I know is right now I'm promoting this because I have to read this. This is Vaughn knows about this, I believe, right? The Phoenix Return. Phoenix Resurrection after over 13 years being dead in the comics. She's back.
Which version of Phoenix? They're
The real Jean Grey Phoenix. And then we have.
I thought Jean Grey wasn't the Phoenix. That was just like a entity.
No, well, yeah, let's confuse it even more. Well,
I didn't like her as the Phoenix.
They've retconned. The problem with the Dark Phoenix saga is I like the original version of it, but they've retconned it so many times in the comics. It's so confusing.
I just
well,
like
I'm going to be picking this up tomorrow, but it turns out that this Marvel writer had this genius idea of having the Earth stolen, and the Avengers are trying to get it returned.
Because the Earth haven't been stolen before.
Right. And yes, there are no Daleks in this, of course. And no Time Lord called the Doctor either. Just the Avengers. So that just came out, and it's called No Surrender. And it has the X-Men that are Avenger members. It's got kind of very confusing. You got Rogue, you got all of them there, and they're trying to save the Earth from it being stolen.
Can they save Solo from the Catherine lady?
No. I don't know if even Solo could save Solo.
And they have help from a non-Doctor Who character called Rose.
Yeah, that was the biggest mistake in Star Wars there.
Didn't they have a crossover between, in the comic book, Star Trek and Doctor Who?
Yes, and technically Doctor Doom's time machine is the technology of the Time Lords in Gallifrey that they kind of never explained or fixed. Because also the Doctor was best friends with the Fantastic Four, and he gave them bigger on the inside technology for...
Wait, which incarnation was friends with them?
The 7th Doctor, the 8th Doctor, I think the 4th Doctor. There's a whole bunch of Doctors that were friends with Reed Richards. And Dr. Doom got his hands on the Time Lord's technology, which they still use today.
Yeah.
Somebody's about to get sued at Doctor Who.
All I know is they went to put Peter Capaldi on the bus that the Green Goblin was shooting at.
Yes.
And they almost got sued. Yeah. It was like a oops.
It was
the whole cast.
It was the whole cast of the thick of it, and it was on one of those buses. And just when that was happening, they all like Malcolm was just sitting there not giving a flying.
But they didn't think that they would mind. And then the legal stuff happened, and they're like, "Oh crap!"
But no, something recently came up with that with twice of. Well, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just had a thought though. They do plenty of comics. They've done several years worth.
Comics are still out, man. I mean,
the Doctor Who comic. So you could have them easily cross over in comics, couldn't you?
No, you can't. You can't have them cross over with the different comic book companies. No. They're different companies. But you right? Want a water? Want a water? Yeah. You right?
Okay. DC and Marvel did something, didn't they? Long time ago.
Yes, Marvel versus DC. Yes. And Marvel beat DC, actually. Because at the time, the person that was winning in the sales department was the one that was going to win the comic book battle.
I love the Amazon, the Wonder Woman Storm one. That was really good. Yeah.
I think Superman kicked the Hulk's ass with his heat vision, kind of like just roasting him or something. And of course, Quicksilver got his ass kicked with a Flash, obviously.
But that was one where they combined. Something happened that they had combined them, and it was like this really
amalgamation. Yeah,
the amalgamation.
Wolverine and Batman got
Batman, and then Storm and Wonder Woman was together.
Yeah. But also Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman held Thor's hammer. She was worthy. Yeah.
Well, Captain America nearly picked that sucker up in the Avengers movie.
And in another universe, they explained that Galactus caused Krypton to be destroyed.
What?
I have that comic, actually. It's an oversized comic, and in the end, Superman gives his cape to Franklin Richards or something. So, Yeah.
The truth is, though, if you think about it, Superman was first released sort of in the 30s or something. So that I'm quite sure the whole bollocks. I think the whole Gallifrey, being lost and whatever, that was bound to be influenced by our good old man from Krypton.
Never know.
Yeah.
I mean, these things influence each other. Like, I'm sure that they made the Borg because of the Cybermen. And then the Cybermen, they made it more like the new Borg, and it's like they copied off each other, you know?
That was such a blatant rip-off, wasn't it, the Borg? It's like...
That was the Cybermen, yeah.
Really? I don't see it that way.
Yeah.
And then Doctor Who got its own back by ripping off Picard with the Ninth Doctor.
And then they made the Cybermen like Iron Man. That was amazing. That was ridiculous. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Who was the Ninth Doctor?
Christopher Eccleston.
He was a slaphead.
Christopher Eccleston.
Oh.
Eccleston.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I have a question for you, David Aston. It's 2018.
Yes.
And none of this generation know of the Doctor Who radio show or the famous David Aston, That's the Way It Goes. So what are you going to do? What you going to do for the YouTube community? Are you going to do the right thing and come back and do shows and show these kids how it's done, or what? Are you going to take care of that, or what? I think you need to come back.
Yeah, I'll come back.
You need to do your own videos again. You need to, like, Fast and Furious, baby. Pop that out.
It's done about Fast and Furious. I'll
get on my...
I shall get onto my... I shall rev up my Zimmer frame.
But this time...
Put some petroleum in it and then start it up. Just like Tool Time. Yeah.
But you should do, besides Doctor Who, you should talk about other things, too.
Oh, yeah. I shall get this little noggin of mine ticking over so I can think of everything. That shall delight, tantalize, and tinkle the ivories, as it were.
There you go. David Aston coming back, 2018.
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm going to pick you out. I'm going to get some bling on this crib.
Now, listen. Are we going to have a wrap off? Because this ain't going to happen.
Oh, fucking hell.
This ain't going to happen, yo.
Yo.
All right?
Oh, Lord.
We know the incarnation there. Call me the hot stepper, turn it up. I'm the miracle gangster, turn it up. Excuse me, Mr. Officer, turn it up. Still love it like that. No, we don't die. Yes, we multiply. No, all right. All right.
Ice, baby.
Too much ECW back in the day. Public Enemy.
Yeah, that's real rap music. None of this NWA rubbish.
Or Steampunk.
I
fogged his glasses.
Ice, baby.
All right, so Steampunk. What's next for you?
I think me and Karina are gonna start a production company. We're gonna re-edit Slater vs. Slater, and we might do and then we might do a JFK assassination documentary film, and then I'm still gonna do the Cecil Hotel film.
Wow. Now, Daniel, are you gonna still do your Star Trek cast with Galaxy Man?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Very good. And of course, we're still doing the Everything Show, the Real Whovians cast, the Real Walking cast, which we just found out that Morgan from The Walking Dead is leaving Rick's group to go with the Fear group, which means that I was right. It's not the Morgan of the past, but the present. So, what do you think about that, Ron?
No clue what that meant.
All I know is that you kill off Carl and everybody's going to leave.
Who's Morgan? Who's this?
Walking Dead. You don't watch The Walking Dead?
I've never hardly watched it.
Oh my God! Really?
I stopped watching Walking Dead after like season 5. I got bored.
Wow, we're up to season 8, man. That's a great show, actually.
I'm out of the loop. I got bored with it. It seemed repetitive.
Yeah. Okay. So Ash vs. Evil Dead's coming back.
Oh yes. I'm
February.
ready for that. Yeah.
Me too.
That's the show with Martha Stewart in it.
No. This is Bruce Campbell.
Bruce
is
Campbell
is returning. Oh my God. Who are you robbing, Daniel? Jesus.
What?
God.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
Jesus, shit. What? Who are you robbing, Daniel? What the fuck? The masked mallard over here. Shit. What were you doing, dude? You right?
It's Dick Turpin.
No, I thought the camera was off.
No, it came back on.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Came on.
Oh, by the way, I gotta say something
Oh no.
about the new Star Wars TV series. Originally Star Wars Underworld was supposed to have there was a storyline in there, which I hope is still there. Someone from a bunch of people from after episode 9 or whatever, they go back in time to try to kill Darth Vader.
No, they're not doing that. They're not doing that.
No?
No.
Why?
Because they don't try. There's no time travel in Star Wars.
Well, how do you know?
Because they haven't
Steampunk. Who said they're going to do that? That's my stupidest idea ever.
They're not doing that. Because they did that with Star Trek, where they tried to kill Kirk's father and Kirk. That's a copy off of that.
But, every sci-fi series uses time travel to some
Yeah, but
degree.
they're not using the same thing. They're not having time travel in Star Wars. Never happened.
It's been 40 plus years trying to finish a 9-part saga. Just have someone go back in time and do it.
You're never going to have time travel, and you're never going to go to the Earth in Star Wars.
Well, you don't know with Kennedy. You never know.
All I know is I don't know why in Star Wars there was a painting of Godzilla in the background, but I'm just saying maybe the Godzilla was a Jedi. I don't know, but
there was a painting of Godzilla in the background. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, there was.
With which movie?
Yeah. Rogue One.
In The Last Jedi?
Rogue One.
Rogue One. Oh.
Yeah. Somebody visited somebody. That's all I know. Godzilla, Jedi Master. I don't know. But.
Hey, it's like Star Trek for the Voyage Home. They had to go into the past and
you watch it and you're like, oh shit, there's Godzilla in fucking Star Wars. Well, that's like in Star Trek Next Generation, right? When Brett Spinner was like putting like Coke cans around and shit. Like he put like all these props from like around like his room, and sometimes they would slip and they would have something, something like that.
Also, there's a rumor that Wally West could join the Flash. No, Legends tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. That probably happened.
Yeah, I heard that too.
That might happen.
It'd be cool.
Wally West is already in the Flash, don't he?
Yeah, but this year's going to leave, and he's going to join the Legends probably.
Oh.
Listen, I gotta tell you, don't get too used to the Legends. It may not go on that much longer.
What? Oh.
Well, because the loss.
Do you really think it can continue that long? How many times are you gonna travel through time? I mean, like, how many seasons are they gonna do this?
Well, Doctor Who does it.
Doctor Who is different.
Doctor Who is trying to catch them all, though. You have to keep going because now we're on a new set of 12. So
Legends is just a really. I can't stand Legends. It's a really badly written show.
First of all, you don't even have Rip Hunter half the time.
It's crap. It is crap, isn't it?
Rip Hunter's not there, and he's the main thing that started the whole damn thing.
That's why I stopped watching.
I lost it when they had like a German U-boat fire a nuke at close range, and somehow.
You mean Dark was, and they kind of timeline got screwy.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is just getting silly. They're just getting silly.
What did they do with a U-boat?
It was season 3, right? Or
season 2. No, season 2. The first episode of season 2, somebody alters the time. It was an interesting premise, but they just did a really bad take on it.
They altered the timeline by exploding in underwater in New York.
Yeah, like the Nazis nuked New York because Damien Dark gave the Nazis nuclear technology. And so World War II didn't end in 1945 like it was supposed to.
Well, first of all, they said that Einstein wasn't as smart, like he was stupid, because they were trying to say that a woman was behind.
I didn't like how they depicted Einstein as an idiot.
Like the
And
woman is
so
really
they
the brains of the operation. And
One
Yeah,
of the
they
greatest
depicted
minds.
Einstein as an idiot,
Look.
and then they fire a nuke from a German U-boat that's docked in New York Harbor, which made no sense. How would a U-boat even get to be docked? And then they fire a nuke at close range, and the U-boat doesn't blow up. I mean, at that close a range, the shockwave would have just destroyed the submarine.
Correct.
And there should have been a tsunami that would have engulfed. At that close a range, detonating a nuke underwater would have created a tsunami. So
Did
So they
this
just made it
happen?
like the
Did
wave
this
rider
happen?
just stopped it all.
and
Did
I
this-
was like, okay,
No.
I'm going to stop watching after this. It's just too stupid.
Yeah, let David
Did-
talk.
Did this happen after
I'm sorry. I
Pearl?
apologize.
The
I apologize.
Ooh.
Go ahead. There's a time delay.
no.
Go ahead.
So in this crap universe, let's call it that. This crap universe, where there's a lot of abnormal political correctness being shoved down young people's throats, if you pardon the expression. Did Pearl Harbor, if you know Steampunk, does it actually happen? Has it already happened before the U-boat in New York Harbor?
It happened late in the war. They had already been in war with the Nazis. But this is an altered timeline, so they kind of brushed over the history.
Every
of
time
the
they travel in
timeline.
time, it's an altered timeline.
Yeah, it's an altered timeline. They didn't really go into the details of the altered history, but apparently the United States had been at war with Nazis for a while, and somehow the Nazis were able to dock a U-boat in New York Harbor, and like the crew of Legends of Tomorrow, they're like chasing after the U-boat, and the time ship gets hit by a nuclear torpedo at close range. Now, granted, I can understand the time ship surviving the nuclear explosion because it's a futuristic time ship, but the submarine at that close a range should have been destroyed by the shockwave. There also should have been a tsunami that would have engulfed New York.
They also copied off of Doctor Who, where the 11th Doctor was trying to get Amy and Rory's attention by being in films or pictures and stuff, and like, oh, there he is now. And they did that with Arrow, where the guys explained to Arrow that didn't happen that way, Your buddies are screwing around with time, and you have to calm down. Yeah.
Let's just say that shows are copying each other now.
Yes.
Yep.
Because we have won the well dry of originality.
Right.
You know, I'm going to call it. I think Legends is going to do 3 more seasons at least.
No.
Fuck Legends.
It's not doing 3
don't think
seasons,
so.
dude.
I mean, come on.
I'm
They
thinking
can always
make
do
a
like
more than that.
yeah. Every time, like you said, every time they travel through time is an alternate timeline.
Yeah, but dude, even if I wanted it to continue, which I do, it's been sucking here and there, dude. I mean, it's like they're really losing their mojo with that.
And like, you know, maybe like in
It
season
just
5.
seems political. It just seems like propaganda sometimes.
There's bullshit going on in there. They're SJW crap. I'm getting sick of it.
I mean,
When will people realise it's been they just fucking when people write with SJW type way, they just fuck everything up. It's every single time. Sorry, Rod.
That's what's going to cancel the show. That and Supergirl.
I just feel that it's too much of it. I mean, I'm all for change, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I see it every day that I want something better for myself in this life, but I don't need people who hardly can write for actors to tell me what I should believe and what not to believe. You're not getting paid for that. You're getting paid to fucking do your job and write a decent show with fucking legit creativity flowing. That's what you're getting paid for, creativity. I don't need your personal agendas interrupting my fantasy of being free and traveling with people. Okay?
It's the whole point. You're right, Von. That's perfectly put.
Just write the fucking episode and leave your bullshit out of it.
It's like they think they speak for every.
No, they don't.
They think they speak for every single non-white or non-male group. You know, well, that's up to the viewer to decide, and the viewer doesn't want. You know, it's like Doctor Who. It's like you know, when you watch your favourite show, you want to be taken away from the usual everyday grind, don't you?
Yes.
You don't want to. You want a fucking hour sermon on, well, black people.
It's like when you're reading Marvel
have
comics.
a different colour skin or something. It's like, they're so high and mighty, and yet out of that whole Legends cast, there's like only one black person, one black character. So they're not exactly following those high and lofty fucking standards, are they?
But it's like comic books too. That like I'm going to read a Marvel comic to read a Marvel comic. I don't need to know that this fucking writer hates Trump and he makes Trump fucking MODOK. And I don't fucking need to have the Falcon be saying that all Republicans are evil.
That's funny. Trump MODOK, that sounds hilarious. I'd read that.
They fucking did that shit. Do you believe that shit?
That just sounds funny, though. I would read that because it's hilarious. It sounds hilarious.
Here's the thing, and I talked to Matrix Lord about this, is that my thing is, and this is with Doctor Who and any other show that attempts it, is that when I see real change, the only thing changed is that for her own industry. She got cast for that industry. She's not out there fighting for me to get higher wages where I work at. I work in a freaking warehouse. That was for her within her industry. People out there saying that she didn't. Yeah, it's historical because it's in entertainment. It's not out there in where women work in factories for a living trying to make ends meet and being paid less than what everybody else being paid still. She's not fighting for that. She's fighting for a role within an industry. That's what she got.
Yeah.
And now I just don't like when people go up to it and say, oh, well, this one actress changed the way we change humanity for the better. Yes, she did, but she did it within her own industry. A woman now can play that role. Good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them. I am all for that, but don't come up to me telling me that she is out there fighting for me to get higher wages in male-dominated work environment.
Right.
I don't have nothing against her. I really don't, but it's just.
Which is this actress then, Von?
Oh no, it's Jodie Whittaker. She's the new doctor,
Jodie
right?
Whittaker?
Whittaker, yeah.
The new doctor.
The new doctor.
I have no problem.
Yeah.
The one who used to have a penis for 12 generations.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
now.
Nothing to see here, literally, anymore.
There wasn't enough Time Lord regeneration energy, so that's why he lost it. No!
But here's the thing. When are we going to see a person of color in that role? When are we going to take initiatives for...
The next Doctor.
I would have liked to have seen a black man who played Doctor Who.
That's the next Doctor after this. Watch.
It's this box ticking. That's not real change. That's
I know.
Just, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this to make people happy. No, change is when it's a natural evolution of things where the best actors would up for that work.
But you can't think for yourself. You're not allowed to do that. You need the almighty Hollywood and showbiz stars to tell you how to think. Because they're the propaganda machine now for the good.
Let me ask y'all a question about Doctor Who. It was said in, I think, Doctor Who season 4 or 5, not 4 or 5, it was the fourth Doctor. The fourth Doctor said that he could only regenerate 12 times, right?
Yes.
But that was upgraded at the end.
They explained that.
How
They explained that. They explained that.
Yeah.
You got to watch it. They explained.
You got a reboot?
No, no, he got more. Another cycle of regeneration.
He's in his he's in
another cycle now.
Yeah, or whatever. I don't know how many they gave him, but he's in a second.
The new
it's beyond 12 right now.
Yeah,
it's probably unlimited.
The new Doctor's hot, man.
It's probably unlimited right now.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, all good for her. I mean, I hope that the writing do her justice though, because I bet they're not gonna have one female writer on that freaking writer's room. That's the real.
Why? I don't have any problems with the Doctor being female as long as they write a good story.
That's exactly my. Yes. That's. I mean, but that's the thing. It goes back to what we were talking about. I want the Doctor to be the Doctor. I won't care what's between her legs or his legs or whatever. Right. What he want to be any day of the week. That's his own personal choice. I have nothing against that. I just want a quality script that makes me forget the bad shit that's happened around me at the end of the day.
Definitely.
I want a script that makes me go out there and say, hey, I can escape with this person
Mm-hmm.
and forget about all this without the political bullshit coming into this. You know,
I want a gay character who doesn't say in every single episode,
Mm-hmm.
I live rubbing my cunt against somebody else's cunt. Pardon my language.
John Barrowman. Look how they wrote Captain Jack. They didn't touch my hole. Yeah.
Well, it's ridiculous. For the first 4 years or so, we had a gay showrunner. We had a Captain Jack, and all of a sudden it's some. Oh wow! What? There's actually gay people on the planet? Fuck me! I didn't know that. Thank you for telling us everything.
They really. I mean, the problem is that they cater to our ignorance, thinking that everybody's ignorant, that we didn't see Bill as a gay person.
I now know when I've had sex with a bloke that I know what that is now. Apparently. Thanks to
watching Doctor Who.
Thanks for watching Doctor Who. It's educational, isn't it? Yeah.
Bill explains everything.
Why can we have?
She's a Cyberman.
But why can
and
we?
And she
have,
tells the doctor she still likes girls.
Why can we have a person of color that didn't have to justify their sexuality every 5 minutes in the show? Yeah. Who cares if you fucking like women? Good for you. Bravo. Have that cookie you deserve. Get on with it. Do your damn job and be who you be.
I'm very worried. Let me just say this. I'm very worried that when they have the next doctor, there's gonna be a wheel, and they're gonna spin the wheel. Yeah. And they're like, oh, it's time for an Asian. Oh, it's time for an African.
I never.
It's time for a midget. It's like, wait, what? Like they're not gonna do it according to if the person's right for the role. They're gonna be like, let's shock people. Let's do it. Let's get Peter Dinklage as the doctor. Let's get whatever. They're going to do like weird shit.
It's going to be
the
clicks is going to, people who know each other is going to be the ones that get into Doctor Who now. Not the actors out there is best suited for the role. It's going to be people that the showrunner know from now on because that's how Chibnall set it up to be now. If you know this actress, hey, do you want to be the doctor? He could have 5 years of acting work. Oh, he looks like Doctor. Let me get him off the street. Come on. You are a doctor already. Yay.
Yeah, man.
Almost what Moffat does, and I'm afraid Chibnall might do too, is they write it as though it's new to people. So in other words, if you caught the last season or the last season, you're already a fan of Doctor Who. So let's rewrite the whole thing again and bring in the new characters. And that's one of the things that was causing probably the series to go dull. And like I also said about having a woman doctor is, there's going to be those, if the series does go bad, they're going to be blaming the fact that the BBC purposely miswrote and misdirected her to prove their point. And that's the sad thing. And knowing and proving it will be two totally different things.
And I hope for damn sure she proved them wrong. I hope that she be successful. And
I hope she's as strong as Peter Davison and David Tennant.
She should. I mean, I hope that she proves them wrong because it's just. I mean, I'm a woman. I'm a female.
No, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, is this the first time we were told this, Joe?
Yeah.
My glasses are clean. I don't know about yours, but whatever.
But I don't want to see a fellow woman go through what she's about to go through. That is not fair to her.
No, it's not.
I mean, even with Capaldi, he had a world too to get people to know her. She's not getting none of this, and that makes me sad because she's that talented. She should be getting to know her artist a little bit more than what she's doing now. They didn't give her opportunity.
Chibnall or Moffat is to blame for half of that too, because where they allowed the past actors to come on live and say, "Here I am," yada yada. It's like, oh, shh, keep it quiet, not yet. No, not yet. We want to make these something as though everybody loves the fact that you're going to be the first female doctor.
Well, she should have had a live thing then instead of some damn 30-second promo of her walking through the forest with a fake TARDIS. That doesn't do her no good.
That was some weird ass shit right there.
I mean, why was she treated differently than anybody of the other doctors, okay? Why can she get the same respect if you say she's gonna be having the same pay as Capaldi was, she's gonna get all of this, but yet you still treating her like she's a lower denominator than them.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, they should learn from Rey in Star Wars, not just focus on doing a good written character. Let her breathe for the first season, and then have past doctors or past companions come back once she's established.
Yes. Yes.
You get less than a minute.
Yeah, that sucks when you have a time limit. All right, so closing out, we got a little Doctor Who in here. That's pretty good. We'll probably be doing some more Real Wings cast in the weekend.
Who would have known?
And Topic Wonders is back.
Yeah.
Here to stay. So that's a good thing. And we might even have a new show that's going to start too. So you never know what's going to happen in 2018. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye.